ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः। अथ गीताध्यानश्लोकाः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकराः दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णायाक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकादिवर्जितः एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा। ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः। So in the yesterday's patha, in the yesterday's discussion, we have completed the Ashtamadhyaya and we were just about to start the Navamadhyaya. Mahoday, what is the name of this Adhyaya?
राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं
Bhagavanuvacha
इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम्
idam tute guhyatamam
प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे
pravakshyamyanasuyave
ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितम्
jnanau vijnanasahitam
यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे शुभात्
yajñasva sorry yajñasva what am I saying yajñatva mokshase shubhat ashubhat mokshase iti va mahodaya
अशुभात् इति आम्
अशुभात् मोक्षते यद् ज्ञात्वा तं इदं तु मे गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्यामि अनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे अशुभात्. Okay. What is being said here? Krishna is saying, I will tell you, pravakshyami, anasuyave. Anasuyave, I think it is the sambodhana for Arjuna only. Is that correct?
अनसू
Anasuyave.
अनसूयवे तुभ्यम् आम् ते
Anasuyave. Ah. Anasuyave te iti va.
आम् आम् you're right अर्जुनाय इति
अस्तु. इदं तु I'll tell it to you. Hey, Anasuyave. To Anasuya. Anasuya ka, I think. No? Okay.
तस्य नाम एव तस्य गुणः एव अनसूयत्वम्
Hmm.
अनसूयु अनसूयवे it becomes
Oh,
अनसूयवे
Anasuyu.
अनसूयु
I see. It's not Anasuya ka.
न न अनसूयवे
Okay.
तुभ्यम्
Because I feel like I've heard this Anasuya ka somewhere else. But okay. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. I'll tell you with Jnana and Vijnana. I think this has come up before also. We have discussed what Jnana and Vijnana could mean. We thought that Jnana is the Brahma Jnana and Vijnana is the other Shastras and other kinds of Jnana that is necessary to operate in this world. So, Vijnana Sahitam Pravakshyami. I'll tell you all of this. What is this exactly? Yat Jnatva, by knowing which Moksha se. Just a second. I left my too. No, I left a small blue hanky. It's not that. Okay. I'm so sorry. We'll continue. If you find it, let me know. See. This is what I think. Danny, do you want to say anything to this? Any observations, any comments?
what was this ज्ञान विज्ञान महोदय that you were saying
Yeah, Jnanam is Brahma Jnanam. While Vijnanam is the Vyavahara Jnanam, whatever we require in order to operate properly in this world. So science is considered Vijnana, technology is Vijnanam.
okay
Of
but
course.
I think during his time definitely the terminology would have been different विज्ञान सहितं
Namaskar.
Namaste, ma'am.
Actually, I drafted one, conversations which happened 20 years back and shared with Sudarshana Pandita. And of course, that's the information which has one of the wise person's view. So Jnana, I asked how to get in this internet world, there is a information all around, right? How to authenticate the information. The information is a jnana. Vijnana is the authenticated. Okay, this is the only way to do in the right way to do.
I
That
see.
is practically working on it. And he gave an example to couple, young couple, they just uh, ran away from home, got married with a lot of little money left. They rented a home and start cooking. They didn't know how to cook. And later on, what happens? They keep the rice on a stove and they keep staring at the recipe book. And an elderly woman, neighbor woman, she says, "What's happening?" And they say, "We just followed all the instruction in the book, but it is rice is not cooking from past 2 hours." And the elderly woman says, "No, you have not lit the stove itself."
Hmm.
And young couple say that, "Look, it's not written in the book."
Hmm.
So the jnana is there. It's it is implicit over there that you have to lit the stove. But the vijnana is the right and application of that jnana with the experience or authentication in a paripurnata is a vijnana. That's what they say, and the
Would be
elderly
true.
person say. Uh,
Would be true, ma'am, actually.
yeah, I'm
Because
open to the different perspective and.
no, this is what my grandfather, he is a Pandita in Samskrita. This is
Mm,
what he was telling me that time that, Jnana, Jnanam ityukte Brahma Jnanam eva Jnanam. There is no other jnana. Only Brahma jnana is jnana. While what Vijnana refers to is all the other kinds of jnana that are required in order to obtain this Brahma jnana eventually. So it could be, so it could also mean technology and the mundane kind of science, etc., etc. But it also means the Shed Darshanas, the Shastras, all of those are also considered Vijnana. But of course, in Gita itself, elsewhere, Vijnana was used in order to refer to Brahma.
Realization. Yeah.
So we just have to look at the context. I think we'll get more context as we go forward.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Dhanyawad.
Idam ityukte, he is Shankaracharya is saying Brahmajnanam Vakshamanam Uktancha Purvashu Adhyayeshu Tat बोधौ सन्निधीकृत्य idam ityaha. So this idam is referring to all the previous chapters. So Brahmajnanam that has already been imparted. पूर्वेषु अध्यायेषु उक्तं बोधौ सन्निधीकृतं has already been explained तद्. That's what that is what is being referred to by when he says idam. Tu शब्दः विशेषणनिर्धारणार्थः in order to understand the visheshana. Okay, we'll go. I think it comes up later. Idameva tu सम्यज्ञानं साक्षात् मोक्षप्राप्तिसाधनं वासुदेवः सर्वमिति आत्मैवेदं सर्वम्. Okay, he is referring back to the shlokas. So he is referring to idam. What is this idam referring to? What exactly? We are saying that this is Brahmajnana that has already been said. He is explaining what exactly that means. He is saying that samyajnanam sakshat moksha prapti sadhanam. What is it? Vasudevaha sarvamiti. He has already said Vasudevaha sarvamiti. Atmaivedam sarvam. Atmaivedam sarva. Atma eva idam sarvamiti. This has already come in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And also Vasudevaha sarvamiti already, like Vasudevaha sarvam. This has also come up in Bhagavad Gita itself. Previously, he says, those people who say that Vasudeva is the only thing that is there, they are truly very durlabhaha. This comes up before. And that's what he is saying. Vasudevaha sarvamiti atmaivedam sarvam. So these are from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And then we also have Ekameva Dvitiyam. This is Chandogya Upanishad. Ekam eva advitiyam. There is only one without a second. Iti. Ityadi shruti smrutibhyaha nanyat. So this is exactly what he is referring to when he says idam. Okay. Atha te ye anyathato viduhu anyarajanaha te क्षयल्लोकाः भवन्ति इत्यादि श्रुतिभ्यश्च. ओहो अन्यया अन्यथातः. Okay, if somebody understands it in any other way, if he understands, if he does not take this meaning, they go to Kshaya Lokas, those that are going in loops, cycles. I think, ma'am, you have sent something in the. Let's just check it out. Jnanam refers to theory, conceptual, etc. Knowing the Atman is Brahman. Vijnanam, applied knowledge, special knowledge, realized wisdom, direct experience. I see. Okay, ma'am. I got it. I got, like, this is what you're also mentioning, right?
What I understand out of this is like, Jnanam is a library of books. In a science, we learn as well as do the experiment in the laboratory.
Hmm.
In our colloquial and day to day, our known kind of knowledge. So we are reading this Bhagavad Gita. It's a jnana, and we implement in life. That is vijnana. And also, who says this has to be done? This is the only way to do it
Hmm.
with the experience.
Hmm.
That's what it says is a direct realization of Atman as Brahman through meditation and the self-inquiry. We learned that with the proper meditation and all, we got a jnana here. And of course, this is an authenticated book. So it is partially Vijnana too, because it's the practical implementation of Arjuna by going through all this, the Bhagavad Gita. And we ourselves, implementing it. That otherwise Arjuna himself implementing it has become a Vijnana. So Bhagavad Gita is a Vijnana. Jnana and Vijnana as well.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my point of view. It could be any other.
Yeah, you could be right. So, of course, it depends on the context, right? When we say jnana and vijnana,
Yeah.
right now, absolutely, you could be right. What you're saying is 100% right.
There also it
But
says that in this last sentence, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, we're going there. Yes.
Yet Gnatva Prapya. No, no, no,
Yes.
not that.
Here,
Yeah.
here, anubhavayuktam ityuktam.
Anubhava.
Vijnana-sahitam ityukte anubhavayuktam.
Yeah.
Along with anubhava. Yeah, you could be right. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Uh, okay. ते तुभ्यं गुह्यतमं गुह्यतमं गोप्यम् इति गोप्यतमं गोप्यतमं वेरी हिडन प्रवक्ष्यामि कथयिष्यामि I'll tell you अनसूयवे to that असूयरहितस् असूयरहिताय अनसूयवे किं तत् ज्ञानं what exactly is that ज्ञानं किं विशिष्टं विज्ञान विज्ञानसहितं अनुभवयुक्तं यत् ज्ञात्वा यत् प्राप्य मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात् संसारबन्धनात् मोक्ष्यसे इति अशुभात् इत्युक्ते is basically translating अशुभात् to संसारबन्धनात् so would hopefully should we read the translation as well?
Yeah,
Yes,
They
sir. Yeah.
fast. I think I understood. Oh, just they give
Just
word
read
by
it.
word.
Yes.
Okay. They to you anasuyave, who are not given to cavilling, who are free from carping, pravakshyami. I shall speak of idam. Oh, we already went word by word. I'll just say the English parts. The Lord uttered the word this by bearing in mind as an immediately present fact knowledge of Brahman that will be and was spoken of in the earlier chapters. The word tu, however, is used for pointing out a distinction of knowledge from meditation that was being discussed. I shall speak of this itself. What is that? It is Guhyatama, the highest secret, and is Jnanam knowledge, complete knowledge, nothing else. The direct means to liberation, as stated in the Upanishads and the Smritis. Vasudeva is all, the self verily is all this, one only without a second, etc. And also as stated in such Upanishadic texts as, on the other hand, those who understand otherwise than this come under a different ruler and belong to the worlds that are subject to decay. Knowledge of what kind? It is Vijnana Sahita, combined with experience. Jnatva, by realizing, by attaining, Yat, which knowledge, Moksha say, you shall be free. Ashubhat, from evil, from worldly.
Yeah. So we'll go to the next one.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll read. Shall I read?
Yes.
Rajavidya Rajaguhyam
Rajavidya Rajaguhyam
Pavitramidamuttamam
Pavitramidamuttamam
Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam
Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam
Susukham Kartumavyayam.
Susukham Kartumavyayam. So let's try to decode this directly without going anywhere.
Yeah.
Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Okay. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam
This is a
Pavitram Idam Uttamam.
I understand.
This is Rajavidya. This is only Rajaguhyam. It is king's secret. Iti. Of course, we'll have to think about what exactly Raja is referring to.
The best of maybe like royal.
It's
Like
like
it's also
it's like
considered
a
the best.
state intelligence. It's very protected, very guarded information.
Correct. Privileged.
That is the Guhyam part, but Raja part is like, yeah, I guess it can
State
be the
secret.
best of.
State secret.
Okay. Yeah.
You need to
King
be
of Vidyas,
Ah,
Rajavidya.
yeah.
No. Rajavidya.
I
Basically, it
understood
is.
like that too.
It's
It's
like
like
something
supreme.
that is
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it is of course supreme, but it is more like nobody knows it. Only few people know it. Iti.
Okay, Guhya.
Whereas Guhyam, Pavitram, Idam, Uttamam. This is Pavitra and Uttama. Pratyakshaavagamam.
Pratyakshaavagamam.
Pratyakshaavagamam. You can directly know it. Avagamam, Dharmyam. This is not without dharma. Always dharma anupetam iti. It is the meaning of dharmyam. Dharma anupetam.
Oh.
No. What is it? Anavapetam. Right. That's it. Anavapetam. Meaning always with dharma, which is not without dharma. Susukham. Sukham we know, but he is using another su in the front. You'll have to think about this.
Sukham Samskrite can also mean sulabham, very easy iti.
Susukham. Yes. Very easy.
Very, very easy.
Like Sahajam, as you say.
Sahajam. Yeah. Kartum avyayam. Kartum avyayam. Avyayam I think is referring to this Rajaguhyam avyayam. Susukham. Okay. Atra.
Kartum Susukham. It is very easy to do. Vyayam. It does not cost you much. Atra Vyaya iti. No need to expend anything. There's a very similar thing which Kabir says. No, he says it's very easy. You don't have to spend anything to take Nama Japa.
Correct only,
that
but
Avyaya.
Avyaya could also mean without any change, right? He might be
That
referring
is
to the Brahmavidya
Avinashi.
itself.
Avinashi. It's not Vinasha. It will not become Vinasha. Avyaya.
Correct, ma'am.
Correct.
Avyaya is
Avyaya.
like removing.
Vyaya means
Right?
change, ma'am. Vyaya means change. Avyaya
Vyaya
means one
also-
without change.
That is without change, and it doesn't, end.
Yes.
So there are
Aksharam.
two dhatus there. One is Vyay dhatu, which means to expend. Then the Avyayam, which is indestructive, comes from to Upasarga itself. That is and then V Aya. So these are like very similar looking words. You could say homonyms, but from different declensions.
But how do we know that this is this and not that?
That is correct. That's a good question.
It is easy, and you don't make any effort, and it will also not end. So it will be with you. That way we can take it.
Okay.
That is
Yeah,
absolutely you can take it in the sense that Avyayam Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. This Brahmavidya is also Avyaya. It does not change.
Right. Yeah.
So this Avyaya could actually also refer to this Vidya itself, this whatever he's about to say.
Sadhu.
So yeah, of course, Avyayam, you can say that as well. Susukham Kartum Avyayam. It's Avyayam. You don't have to spend anything. Very easy to do. Ityapi, yeah, of course, that is also beautiful. Thank you very much for putting that forth. Anything else that we want to discuss before we go to the Shankara Bhashya?
it's also very interesting how Krishna always qualifies jnana wherever it comes as pavitra. Even nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram we saw in the fourth adhyaya, right? And here also again, whenever he refers to a vidya, it is always pavitra. And I've always wondered what is the relation between knowledge and cleansing action. So maybe you guys can give your inputs.
Okay, what are the upasargas here? Pavitra.
Pu iti dhatoho nishpannam pavitram, something which is pure iti,
Oh,
holy, or which purifies is also called pavitra.
Yeah, here in the Gita also there's
it removes that moha, right?
Hmm.
Moha is generally considered to be apavitra. So to remove moha itself is pavitram.
Right. Yeah, I think all the like positive words, so many positive words are used, like Mangalam, like anything which is the best of everything is literally is
Here he is
Brahman.
dharmam also. Dharmyam, in fact.
So like
He uses the same word for the yuddha also. He says, yadi chetvam imam dharmyam sangramam na karishyasi. He uses the word dharmyam for yuddha. Okay.
Yeah, the best of anything I think can be described because they say also like words like Kalyanam, like the final Kalyanam, or like Mangala, most like auspicious, most like whatever.
Correct.
Yeah.
Shivam.
Yeah, there are
Shivam
many
means
such words.
auspicious only.
Yeah. So it makes sense from that point. Anagha, like so many similar words are there.
Anagha is without agha. Agha is papa.
Papa. So that's similar to the Pavitra.
Yeah, absolutely. Raja Vidya. Vidyanam Raja. So it's like the king of all the Vidyas. Like I think one of you has said this. Wonderful. दीप्त्यतिशयवत्वात् दीप्यते हि इयम् अतिशयेन ब्रह्मविद्या सर्वविद्यानाम्. Okay. Okay. दीप्त्यतिशयत्वात् दीप्यते. It is bright. Deepyate means it glows. Deepyate hi iyam atishayena. It glows. Brahma Vidya. Sarva Vidyanam Deepyate atishayena. Iti uktam. Tatha Raja Guhyam. Guhyanam Raja. Okay. It is like the king of all the hidden things. It is the most hidden iti. Okay. Pavitram Pavanam. इदम् उत्तमम् सर्वेषाम् पावनानाम् शुद्धिकारणम् ब्रह्मज्ञानम् उत्कृष्टतमम्. So he is just basically saying that idam. So here it is pavitram idam uttamam. So why is it? It is pavitram idam uttamam. Sarvesham pavananam. Out of all those things that make you pavitra, it is most utkrishtam iti.
But also pure in the way, like we say that someone who has realized Brahman will not do anything wrong. But Jivan Mukta won't do anything wrong. Automatically he will do dharma. This is something which is which is said in the Gita also. Somewhere else it says there's nothing so purifying as knowledge. Like if one gets knowledge, even if he's a sinner, automatically he comes to the right path quickly.
Right, that came
So
up.
it comes up, yeah.
Of course, doing karma without ahankara, that itself is dharma.
Yeah.
To some extent.
And as he says, like also kama and krodha. So raga tvesha is the main reason for why people even do anything wrong and follow a dharma. So if they don't have that, they will do dharma.
Correct.
True.
अनेक जन्म सहस्र संचितमपि धर्माधर्मादि समूलं कर्म क्षणमात्रादेव भस्मीकरोति. So here, why is it okay? We asked this question, right? Why exactly is this pavitram? Atra vadati acharyah asmakam अनेक जन्म सहस्र संचितमपि. all this karma, dharma and adharma we have done for sahasra, thousands of janmas. Samulam kshanamatra within a minute, within a kshana. Samulam with the mula. The bija is ajnana, right? That is the samulam.
Okay.
Bhasmi karoti. Makes it bhasma. Ityataha kim tasya pavanatvam vaktavyam. Therefore, what more do we need to tell about its purifying capability? Kincha pratyakshaavagamam. Pratyakshena sukaderiva avagamaha yasya tat pratyakshaavagamam. Just like we can know sukha and dukkha directly, we can say that I am currently enjoying sukha or I am going through dukkha. Just like that, you can also know this. Whatever can be directly known, like sukha and dukkha, that is pratyakshaavagamam. Aneka gunavatopi dharma viruddhatvam drishtam na tatha atmajnanam adharma virodhi kintu dharmyam dharmadanapetam, as I was saying, anapetam dharmadanapetam, which is not without dharma. It's a double negative.
Wow.
Anapetam.
Okay.
What is it? Sudarshana has to help us out. What are the two upasargas?
An iti viruddha dyotakam. Apa itam. Apetam means that which is separated away. Apagatam iti. Anapetam, that which
Eti
is
means
not.
to take away, right? Eti gachati. So
Apaiti means that which goes away.
Anapayati. Anapetam. So does not go away. Always with dharma.
Always with dharma.
So aneka gunavataha api. Even those who have great gunas api, dharma viruddham drushtam. We have already seen people have many gunas, but they still do dharma viruddha karya.
Yeah.
For example, Ravana.
Yeah.
Okay. Na tatha. It is not like that. Atmajnanam dharma virodhi na. Dharmyam. It is always dharmyam. Dharmyam means dharmat anapetam. Always with dharma. Never without dharma. That is actually never without.
Never without.
Okay. Evamapi. Evamapi syat. What is it? Dukkha sampadhyamityata ityata. What? Dukkha sampadana. Sorry. Yatha. Am I reading it correctly? Here I should read right. Yatha ratna viveka vijnanam. Right. Oh no, I skipped the line. Okay. Just a second. Syad dukkha sampadyam ityataha aha susukham kartum yatha ratna viveka vijnanam. No clue what is being said here. Any thoughts? Tatra alpayasanama.
What does yatha mean?
Yatha means like, just like. Ratna Viveka Vijnanam in the sense the ability to identify gems.
Oh.
And those who are good at it, they can do it, I think, very easily. They can directly look at any stone and they can clearly identify this is a particular stone, this is a fake. This is just glass, this is not diamond.
Yes.
For example. Maybe that is what is being said. Etadeva va Mahodaya. Sareva. Susukham. Tatra alpayasanam anyesham karmanam सुखसम्पाद्यानाम् अल्पफलत्वं दुष्कराणाम्
Karana.
दुष्कराणाञ्च महाफलत्वं दृष्टमिति इदं तु सुखसम्पाद्यत्वात् फलक्षयात् व्येति इति प्राप्ते आह अव्यक्तम् अव्ययम् इति न अस्य फलतः कर्मवत् व्ययः अस्ति इति अव्ययम् अतः श्रद्धेयम् आत्मज्ञानम्. Okay, to some extent I got it. I am not really able to put it into words. Sudarshana, do you have any thoughts about this?
I think he's just trying to link why Susukham Kartum is linked with Avyayam, where he is saying it is Avyayam, where there is no Vinasha of the Karma Phala. So, Karmavat Phalataha Asya Vyayaha Nasti. There is no destruction of the Karma Phala, though it is a Susukham, though it is a very easy task to do. He is putting a question and saying there are so many things which will give us Sukha. Sorry, which will give Sukha Sampad. That means that which is very easily accomplishable, but they are usually Alpa Phala. They have less consequence, as in less fruit, less result. And those which take a lot of effort will give Mahaphala. So if this is the case in the world, then if it is Susukham, then is there a Palakshaya is what his question is.
I see.
And for which he says, no, it is not. Even if it is easy to do, it is still has a greater Phala.
So this is a common experience in the world. If you put in low effort, you will reap low reward. If you put in great effort, you will reap great reward. Then Shankaracharya is asking, you are saying this is Sukham, this is very, very easy to do. What do you mean this phala is very bad? Very small. But he is saying that it is no, because of the fact that he has used the word avyaya. Here we have to understand that there is no karma vyaya. There is no, exhaustion of karma when you do this. Is that correct? Okay. Let's quickly read this, at least the last part.
And that is Raja Vidya, the sovereign knowledge, the kind among sciences because of the abundance of its radiance. Indeed, this knowledge of Brahman shines most brilliantly among all kinds of learning. The word Raja means a king, or figuratively the greatest, or derived from the root Raj, to shine. It may mean shining. So also Idam, this, is Raja Guhyam, the sovereign profundity, the kind among profundities. King, I think they mean. King among profundities. Uttamam, the best, Pavitram, sanctifier. This knowledge of Brahman, which sanctifies all things that purify, is the greatest. Shine, it reduces to ashes in a moment. Since it reduces to ashes in a moment, the results of all actions, righteous, unrighteous, and many others, together with their roots, accumulated over many thousands of births, therefore, what to speak of its sanctifying power? Besides, it is pratyakshaavagamam, directly realizable, directly perceivable, like happiness, etc. Even though possessed of many qualities, a thing may be noticed to be contrary to righteousness. The knowledge of the self is not opposed to righteousness in that way, but it is dharmyam, righteous, not divorced from righteousness.
See, not divorced from.
Yeah.
Not without. Okay.
Even so, it may be difficult to practice. Hence, the Lord says it is susukam, very easy, kartum to practice, like the knowledge of the distinction among jewels. It is seen in the world that actions which reap little effort, that require little efforts, are accomplished easily and yield meager results, whereas those that are difficult to accomplish yield great results. Thus, the contingency arises that this knowledge of Brahman, however, which is easily attained, perishes when its result gets exhausted. Therefore, the Lord says it is avyayam, imperishable. From the point of view of its result, it is not perishable, like the results of actions. Hence, the knowledge of the self should be highly regarded. Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice. So he is basically saying this avyayam is actually imperishable, like what we said, instead of not vyaya. So what is it? Uh, okay. So the interesting point is this: from once you get it, you cannot let go of it. You cannot lose its phala. That's how he is saying. So it's very interesting the way they are using from the point of view of result. Here he is saying,
Yeah.
asya phalatah karmavat vyayah asti iti avyayam.
It's like the like I've heard this other example often used, right? That it's like someone wearing a necklace and or someone wearing glasses and they are searching for glasses everywhere, but they don't realize that they're wearing it all the time. So it's not like it took any like great like they're just spending a lot of effort looking for it, but it's not like they ever actually lost it. So it's not that they ever gained it or lost it. In any sense.
Nice. Shall we go on to the next shloka? Okay. We spent a lot of time on this one. It was fun. Thank you very much.
अश्रद्धधाना पुरुषा
अश्रद्धधानाः पुरुषाः
धर्मस्यास्य परन्तप
धर्मस्यास्य परन्तप
अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते
अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते
मृत्युसंसारवर्त्मनि.
मृत्युसंसारवर्त्मनि. Okay. Before.
On the previous look, I just wanted to highlight a point and ask for your inputs as well. So when he says dharmyam and dharma anapetam, when you said, it's interesting that how he translates this, because he is saying this vidya is not opposed to dharma, and therefore, what is the need for double negation? He could have just said it is righteous. But I am wondering that he may have said this so because the vidya is by itself not even a dharma. It's not a product of dharma or adharma. So in that sense, it could be dharma vivarjitam. But to clarify that, just because it is dharma vivarjitam, it does not necessarily mean it is opposed to dharma. Therefore, he may have used this clarification.
That might be true, yes.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But what I understand from dharmyam is something that is dharma through and through. There is no part of it that is adharma.
That also makes sense.
Right? Because when he says dharmyam sangramam na karishyasi, he is basically saying that this war that you're doing, so you're killing your own family members, etc. But it is dharmyam. It is always with dharma. There is no adharma in this at all.
Okay.
So he's maybe specifically pointing out the fact that this Brahma Vidya is always considered to be dharma. Although it is beyond dharma and adharma, one can attain it, or rather, when one attains it, he becomes the embodiment of dharma.
Yeah, in a sense, like that is the origin of dharma itself, right? When we say dharma, we mean Vedika. The Vedas and dharma are like considered synonymous. So, like, that's in a sense, a Shruti is what came from this realization. It's direct Satyam. It's like flowed from direct Satyam. So, yeah, there is a very close relationship. But this is an interesting point that, like, the ultimate is itself like dharma, full of dharma. That I've not heard this anywhere else.
We have heard this. No, in Sahasranama, there are so many names of Vishnu directly calling him dharma.
They might call him dharma, but does that refer to his transcendent Paramatma?
We are always referring to the transcendent nature only. Never referring to anything else. If it's anything else, I am not interested.
That's true. In that sense, it's true. Like everything, it's there, all pervasive. So we are referring to it all the time. But I'm just saying the word, does it indicate like
he said this, right? He's Adhyaya. He is all of this. He's already said, what are you doing this yajna for? For me only. Right? So
Yeah, makes sense. Because you often say that one is very like this is the ultimate dhanam is self-knowledge. One who has that is a
So
dhanya.
maybe
Similarly, it's the biggest sukham. So kama, artha, dharma, moksha, all for finally the ultimate of all happiness finally is moksha. So I guess you can say that the other three
dharma is the
all
first one. Dharma, artha,
kama, moksha.
and kama. So
Yes.
what we do is we do
Ah.
dharma sahita artha. We try to obtain dharma sahita artha and dharma sahita kama. And through doing these, you attain moksha. This is
Yeah,
what
but
I've heard.
I have not come across this before, where they talk about moksha itself in terms of dharma. That is interesting. Because dharma itself means the adhara of everything, right?
Yeah, that's
One
why it's the
self.
first.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, the three come later.
later. Yeah.
And also in the Patanjala Yoga Sutras, the final state of samadhi, even beyond, we could say nirvikalpa, though it is not explicitly mentioned so, is a very peculiar state called the dharma megha. So where it's a rain of dharma, so to speak. But of course, what their dharma means may differ. And this word dharma is also very often used in Buddhism when they say dharmin. They actually refer to the soul itself because their dharma means swabhava. That,
Bodhi
that
dharma, for example, the one whose
yeah,
swabhava is Bodhi.
I
correct.
see.
So
Bodhi,
there,
same
there
meaning is
it does
consciousness.
not
Yes,
literally
yes.
mean virtues as we popularly understand dharma to be. But yeah, so it's interesting to note this.
All right. Next one.
Yes. So we already
We
chanted
have, we
it.
have done
You
it,
can
right?
just
Ashraddadhanat, ashraddadhanaah purushaah dharmasya asya parantapa suprapya mam nivartante nritya samsara vartmani. Okay. Okay. Ashraddadhana, by doing ashraddha towards these purushaha, when these people do ashraddha towards dharmasya asya, whatever we have been talking about, this dharmasya, this is always with dharma, dharmasya asya, hey parantapa, aprapya mam, they don't obtain me, nivartante means what? Nivartante, I think they keep on going back over and over. Mrityu samsara vartmani, I think it's referring to some kind of chakra. Vritta
right.
is a chakra, right? It's a circle.
Okay.
So mrityu samsara vartmani nivartante.
Oh. So
Is
they're
what I
saying people
understand.
who don't have Shraddha and who are
Who do
who are that
ashraddha towards this dharmyam.
towards dharma.
No, not dharma. Of course, dharma also. Dharma si asya brahma vidyaya hai. They are talking about brahma vidya itself.
Okay.
Those who do not have interest towards this, they do ashraddha. They don't care about it. They keep on running around in this circle. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
They don't get me. Mam aprapya. This is what I understand. Any comments before we go to Shankara Bhashya?
So it's very interesting how Krishna always, interplays between himself and the state of Brahman. So sometimes he refers to Brahman, and then here he is aprapya mam he puts. So that is one thing which you can
He himself is the Parabrahma. He has already made that claim. So we don't need to be surprised every time he does it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the specialty of Bhagavad Gita, as we said, right?
I've got used to it. Every time I see Mam, I replace it with
He is not
Atma.
pretending at all. He has directly come as like Paramatma Vishnu. He's not even the Krishna Devaki Putra anymore. He transformed completely.
Correct.
But then how do we understand Ashraddha Dhanaha? So he is actually saying it's pratyaksha avagamam. You can understand this with your own experience. But then he's asking us to keep faith in it because those who don't keep faith in it, they will come back to the Mrityu cycle.
Ashraddhadana means you are doing ashraddha. It's not faith. It's just that you are looking at it, but you are ignoring it. It's not that it's not visible. You are actively ignoring it.
Right, right, okay.
Like ashraddha does not mean not having, like, lack of shraddha. It is ignorance of shraddha.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No, in the sense that you don't know what it is.
Oh, or it's lack of commitment, we can say, right? Ashraddha. Just the word.
Of course, there are two kinds of meanings I
Hmm.
can think of. One could be like, those who don't even know
Hmm.
that such a thing exists.
Ah.
And those who, like, that is what they are ignoring it without, they don't know that it exists.
Hmm.
But of course, the other one is they know it, but they choose to, what is it called? Not believe it. But if they know it, they can't.
They don't have full commitment.
They don't have to. If they know it,
Hmm.
there is no believing again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, both of the kinds are ignorant.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, no, I think all of originate in ignorance. Samshayatma vinashyati, he said. Like you can say also. Like the opposite of Shraddha would be Samshaya, right? In a way.
Shraddha Samshaya. Is that right?
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
Could be.
think so.
But then the popular meanings of Shraddha is what we take as faith. So in that sense, yes, skepticism is the opposite of Shraddha. But then ultimately, then is this all telling us to not be skeptical? Just take everything on faith.
I don't think that is the meaning of Shraddha at all. I don't think, like, blind belief is the meaning of Shraddha.
Hmm. Yeah, I also.
Because he only says, right, pariprashnena sevaya. You need to keep on pestering.
Yeah.
If you find a guru,
Correct.
don't leave him alone.
Yeah.
Keep on asking him questions.
Yeah.
Until and unless you get something out of him.
Yeah, and samshaya doesn't necessarily mean like having a doubt or question. Right? Samshaya is more like you're doubting that this is a valid path at all. So you have this most existential doubt. Am I doing the right thing? Have I come to the right person? So mistrust. I guess mistrust more than
Mistrust. Yeah, so
more
actually,
than
I would say
skepticism.
Shraddha could refer to basic amount of trust one needs to have
Hmm.
before they can actually, like, gain some knowledge. I think we have discussed this before as well.
Yeah.
Right? In order to gain some knowledge, you need to have some amount of faith in what people are saying. You need to, like, you go to a physics class, you sit there. As soon as the teacher starts third law of Newton's first law,
Yeah.
you don't say that. Of course, this I'm just directly paraphrasing what Sarva Priyananda Swami said. He says, you go to a physics class or you go to some class, you start with, like, as soon as the teacher comes, you say, the books are all telling lies, you are also about to tell lies, I will not believe one word you say. And now you start teaching.
Yeah.
If you have that kind of attitude, you won't really gain anything from the class. Right? The Shraddha is that, okay, there is something, maybe I don't know. He'll teach me, I'll try to understand it, I'll ask, and maybe I'll know one day. So that is what Shraddha is. Ashraddha is like basically you're mistrusting everything. You're like, books are all false.
Yeah.
Etc.
Yeah, maybe the belief that this can't be true.
This can't be true.
Creating like a negative belief that's opposing that is already like created a bias.
Correct. What do you have to say to that, Sudarshanana?
He just put a
Yeah,
heart.
beautiful example. Yeah, thank you.
Of course, not mine. It is by Sarva Priyananda. So obviously it will be beautiful. Asmakam Guruhu iti manye. Okay, we'll continue reading. अश्रद्धधानाः श्रद्धा विरहिताः विरहिताः आत्मज्ञानस्य श्रद्धा विरहिताः. They do not believe that there is such kind of knowledge at all. धर्मस्य अस्य स्वरूपे तत्फले च नास्तिकाः पापकारिणः असुराणाम् उपनिषदं देहमात्रात् देहमात्रात् मदर्शन देहमात्रात् मदर्शनमेव ओके प्रतिपन्नाः असुतृपः पापाः. I see. So he's basically elaborating what these Ashraddhadhanaha, those who do Ashraddha towards this Atmajnana, who exactly Dharmasya Asya Swarupaha. Just like what you have said, Dharmasya Asya Swarupaha eva Dharmaha.
But what does that mean?
This Atmajnanasya Swarupaha kim ityukte Dharmaha eva.
Oh,
Is
nice.
Dharmasya Asya
Ah.
Swarupe
Okay.
Tatphale cha Nastikaha. They do not think that exists. Nasti, na asti iti. They do not think it exists. Papakarinaha. They do papa karmas. What happened? Okay. Asuranam Upanishadam. So in Asuras, in Upanishads, what they do is Dehamatrat Madarshana. Okay. Because what Asuras say is in Upanishads, in the body, I do not find the soul. Atma, what is it? Atma darshanam, Atma darshanameva pratipannaha. Oh, I see. Not Atma darshanam. What they do is they think that this deha is themselves. Atma refers to self here. Deha matram Atma. Just they do the darshana of themselves in the deha.
Got it.
Okay, deha. Pratipannaha, they do this pratipatti. They think that asutrupaha. What is asutrupa? Never heard this word.
द्वौ अर्थौ स्याताम् एकः अर्थः तु असुना तृप्यते यः सः असुतृपः. One who enjoys or relishes taking others' pranas. Asu means prana. They are called asuras, therefore asutrupas. The other meaning is they are dissatisfied. Sutrupa is completely satisfied. Asutrupa is one who is completely dissatisfied.
Oh, I see. Satisfaction is a measure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like you said, like Diti, the like children of Diti are like imitation. Like the children of Aditi are the Devas, so they are moving towards like in the infinite. So yeah, makes sense.
Asutrupaha. It's a very beautiful thing. Sutrupaha. Sutrupaha means who is nicely tushtaha. Sutushtaha. Santushtaha. Asantushtaha iti. Asutrupaha. Papaha. Those who do papa are papas. All these people are papaha. Purushaha. Ashraddadhanaha. Parantapa. Aprapya mam. Parameshwaram. Aprapya. Not obtaining me. Mat praptau naiva. Ashanka iti. There is no way for them to obtain me iti. There's no doubt. Iti. Mat prapti marga sadhana bheda bhakti matramapi. Mat prapti marga sadhana bhedam. Bheda bhakti marga bhakti matramapi. Oh, they don't even, like, the basic thing is bhakti. They don't even have that bhakti. Aprapya ityartha. Is that correct, Anna?
Adbhutam. They don't even forget about getting me completely. Even they will not have the commitment, small commitment, Bheda Bhakti, of even starting on the marga, starting on the path to come towards me. That is what Adi Shankaracharya interprets aprapya as. Not just reaching, not just not reaching him, but not even starting.
Okay. Or going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Actually true.
Nivartante. Nischayena vartante. Exist. Vartante. Rotate. Go in circles. Qua. What is this qua? Any clue?
Kadachit tata avyam iva bhavati. Like when you say, and what else? Like that. Or kya, qua, like that. Or sometimes the literal meaning of qua is kutra, where.
Nischayena vartante kwa.
Nischayena vartante. What else to say? Or kya? Mrityu samsara. Sorry. Mrityu samsara vartmani. Mrityu yuktaha samsaraha. Mrityu samsaraha. The samsara which has mrityu is mrityu samsaraha. Tasya vartmani. तस्य वर्त्मनि इत्युक्ते नरक नरकतिर्यगादिप्राप्तिमार्गः तिर्यग् इति किं महोदय?
तिर्यक् जन्तुः इत्युक्ते the lower creatures.
Oh, yeah, of course. So he is saying what is happening because of mrityu, the next janma, you will go to naraka. There could be naraka as well. Also, you could be born as tiryak. You would be born as other animals, lower animals. Tasminneva vartmani ityarthaha. So they stay there. Iti. Nice. I think this is a good place to stop. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतेः स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि चरणकृतं वाक्कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.
Could you please elaborate the overall gist of the shloka? Because I don't see what connection is there between one not keeping faith and therefore maybe not even starting on the marga versus they coming back to mrityu samsara and staying stuck there.
Yeah, so here this is the key. They are looking at their deha to be themselves. They do not go beyond. Hence they are not starting. Hence they are continuously staying in the samsara that has mrityu. And they keep on going. Iti manya.
Oh, adbhutam. Jnatam.
Because of Ashraddha Dhana, what are they doing exactly? They are doing Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana is knowledge of the self. But what are they thinking? How are they doing Ashraddha? How are they being ignorant? They are being ignorant by identifying themselves with the Deha. Hence, they are doing Adharma Karya. And they do not obtain me. Iti. Me ityukte, see, here again, you can interpret this mam to be, they do not obtain their own selves. They don't obtain Atma.
Yeah.
Because of their, like, because of the fact that they are so attached to their own bodies, they do not realize that they are not the body. Iti manye. What I think.
Samichinam. Apicha, then this asutrupa actually also then in this context fits well. Now that you explained it well, like clearly for me. Yeah, so asutrupa would then link to, because they are the deha matra, because they are identifying with the body, which are in one way the body itself is satisfied by consuming other pranas. So it's sort of it's sustained. Whereas the other meaning is, even if a person identifies with the body, there is no end to satisfaction in the body because the body ever craves for more.
Yes,
So,
the body is itself a limitation. Therefore, asantrupa. They are always limited. Iti. There is no santushti. There is no trupti.
wow, fits so well. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyavadaha. Anything else, ma'am? Would you like to say anything else before we end this session?
धन्यवादः.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Oh, ma'am, Usha ma'am went. Okay.
Nice.